Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So we are in 2025. This is the first video that I've done so far this year. And I had said last year I was going to talk to you about crop failures. We had a crop failure last year with our status. And what actually happened was it was beautiful. We were cutting it. When we went to start drying it, it started getting some kind of black spots on it. And this wasn't just happening at one spot, it was happening at multiple different spots that we were harvesting from. So I was doing some research on it, and I'm pretty sure that it was a seed-borne type of a blight that hit it. So what I'm actually going to do this year is I'm going to be soaking my seeds in neem oil, and I'll put the solution that I use for when I mix my neem oil up, and then I'm going to be planting my seeds. Some of the blights and diseases that hit are actually seed-borne ones, which they're on the seeds, and when they're harvested, it stays on the seed. But when you use the neem oil, it can help kill that. So you'll be able to plant your seeds then without having that type of an issue. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to be trying it again this year and seeing and just using the neem oil and seeing if that doesn't fix the issue with it. Another thing that we do is we do plant stuff at different spots in case we have a crop failure at one spot. Hopefully it won't go through the whole thing and we'll be able to still harvest from different areas. So that's another thing that you can do to try and help prevent crop failures, because sometimes if you're in like a low area, you can get flooding, or it'll get excessive moisture if you get a whole lot of rain, and that can wipe your crops out with like the stem rot, the root rot, and different things. So if you have them at a different area, hopefully that won't get it at that spot. So it's just something that we've learned over the years about planting different things in different areas and not putting everything just at one spot. But like I said, with the status, it was happening no matter where it was at. The only thing that I had to different is I bought my seeds from a different company. So I'm going to be experimenting, trying to figure it out so that, hopefully we get our status crop this year that we're looking for and that we need. And another thing, like when you're planting your seeds and stuff, especially if you have an heirloom variety and one that you have been growing for years, never ever plant all of your seeds. Always keep some back, because if you have a crop failure, you can actually lose your entire variety. So I do recommend always saving some of your seeds back so that in case, something would happen, you would still have that variety that you could plant it again. So another thing that you can use is what they call successive sowing. And you do that every so many weeks. You plant your crop, your first crop, and then every so many weeks you have another crop started, and then you plant that one. And that's another way that you can help try and prevent a crop failure, because you're always going to have that to keep harvesting off of with your new crops coming in. And crop failures, it's something, it happens. I mean, it's happened to us already. It's happened to other people. The weather can play a role in it. If it gets real cold out, you can lose your crops. If you get a blight, different pests that attack them, you can lose your crops from that. Having your crops at different areas can help you to make sure that you can still get your harvest out of your stuff that you need. So like we have the hollow garden that we'll plant in sometimes, and then we have our garden up top, and we have different gardens spread out in flower beds around different areas of the property. And sometimes the deer have come through, they've destroyed the crops at one spot, but we were able to get some harvest at another spot. So that's helped us as well, because the deer, they can jump the fences. And I've seen a lot of different things. People they put the fences up. We have the fences up. We have the wire fences on top of it, but they can still get through sometimes, and they can just completely devastate your garden when they get into it, or into your flower farm, or into your flower beds. And we've had the raccoons, they got into one of our corn patches. We've had porcupines, groundhogs, they can destroy your corn crop. So there's different things that can lead to a crop failure, and it's not always our error, it can just be, something else. And we've actually had, where when we've got certain storms that came through, it actually brought pests in with it. We had one year, we didn't have like any aphids or anything like that. The storm came through and the plants were covered with aphids. So pests, diseases and different things, they can come in with storms too. We've had that happen already. We've had where I guess they call them wind bursts, when they hit the, when they hit the corn crop, it can actually flatten your entire corn crop. It can flatten your different vegetables and different things. We've had the wind take our pepper plants down, and we even had those staked. So I want to let you know that not every crop failure is always human error. There are other things that can relate to crop failures. If it gets real dry out and you can't get the water that the plants need, that can cause a crop failure. So there are a lot of different things that can contribute to crop failures. So I hope that you found this video helpful. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit that little notification button. Notifies I put a new video on. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.